Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News from Tây Ninh radio and television station. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the amended plan for public investment capital of 5-year medium term 2016-2020, the province's budget capital managed by the province is over 6,100 billion Vietnam dong, in which there are the state budget, targeted additional funding from the central budget for local budget, and state investment in enterprise.
Currently, the capital for investment preparation is 168 billion Vietnam dong, investment implementation of nearly 5,800 billion Vietnam dong, payment for volume of nearly 189 billion Vietnam dong, allocated capital for traffic, education and vocational training, sports and social culture, target support for district and city. According to the plan, the field of agriculture and rural development is nearly 485 billion Vietnam dong, which is invested in 46 projects, in which the transitional projects from 2015 to 2016-2020 period are 3 projects with a total investment capital of about 39.45 billion Vietnam dong. Meanwhile, there are 43 new investment projects in the period of 2016-2020 with a total investment of about 445 billion Vietnam dong. In the 2016-2020 period, it is expected to be completed and handed over 33 projects with a total investment of over 310 billion Vietnam dong. 4 projects are expected to be completed after 2020 with a total estimated investment capital of 143 billion Vietnam dong.
According to the province, orientation for the trade and service sectors in the last term is continue to maintain the traditional distribution channel to develop the forms of modern and trade and services, meeting the requirements of the economic development and serving the demands of people's life.
In order to effectively implement this orientation, the province has facilitated the promotion of trade and services. Currently, the system of trade centers and supermarkets has contributed significantly to increasing retail sales of food items, garments, and household appliances. In the period of 2011-2020, the whole province had 45 upgraded and renovated markets with the total investment capital of 400 billion Vietnam dong. The total retail sales of goods and service revenue increased by 10.3% per year. Every year, the province implemented programs to support businesses to promote their trade and product promotion, find export markets, bring Vietnamese products to the rural areas, stabilize some essential goods. The rural traffic is one of the most difficult criteria for a new rural construction. In Thành, with the characteristic of dense traffic routes, most of planning of 10 meters wide, the more difficult it is to implement due to the larger capital. However, Thành is still the first district-level locality of province, with 100% of communes completing 19 out of 19 criteria for new rural construction, including rural traffic criteria. Before implementing the traffic routes, the People's Committees of Communes held a meeting with citizens, discussed expected expenditures and implementation method. When they agree, along with capital from the state budget, resources contributed from the people are also very important for the formation of traffic routes. Besides, the maintenance of traffic routes is also a take special importance by the communes. The completion and gradual improvement of rural traffic criteria have positively impacted on many aspects of life in the commune, contributing to the development of Thành Township. In Thành Township, there are currently 9 flower routes, in which many routes are combined with the works of rural road lighting mobilized and implemented by Thành Township Union and other unions. Thanks to this meaningful work, the appearance of roads not only becomes green, clean, and beautiful, but also ensure traffic safety, reducing social evils. This is a cool route connecting Long Thành Bắc Ward Thành Township with Đăng commune District. although it is just an intercommute route with many vehicles participating in the transportation every day, including large loading capacity vehicles. In the early of 2019, the Youth Union of Long Thành Bắc has implemented the project of the rural road lighting with a length of nearly 2 kilometers from the source of social mobilization. In addition, the union members and youth also create a green good-looking for these routes with hundreds of Indian laburnum producing flowers on year. This model has been well received by many people. At first, it had only 100 trees, but thanks to the support of the people, it has now planted 300 trees. The youth union also mobilized people on both sides of the road to regularly water and care for the trees. Previously, when this road was not upgraded, it was still a red gravel, dusty, difficult road to travel. Since it was upgraded, then became the flower route. The people here have been very excited and happy, making the landscape in the hamlet more beautiful, facilitating for people to travel, especially in the night. The transport of goods is also facilitated, increasingly developing rural transportation. The people are very excited. Every month, the union members and youth of Long Thành Bắc were deployed its members to embellish and clean the whole route. The activities of running and watering for flowers plants are also carried out regularly. Thanks to that, the route is always green, clean, beautiful with the bright yellow. In the coming time, along with taking care of existing flower routes, Hoa Thanh Township Union also focus on mobilizing resources to be able to expand these flower routes even more.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tây Ninh is now a province with a large cattle and poultry herd in the southeastern region. In order to enhance the efficiency of the animal breeding sector, the mechanization is considered an effective solution. The effectiveness of model of mechanization in animal husbandry is demonstrated at Mr. Võ Văn Thiết cow farm in Long Thuận Commune, Bến Cầu District, in Tây Ninh Province.
In Long Thuận Commune, Bến Cầu District and Province, most people know about the mechanized cow breeding farm of Mr. Võ Văn Thiết. It is one of the largest cow breeding farms in this border region. Since mid-2016, his family has built a cow breeding farm for meat and reproduction with an area of over 1 hectare, with the help of more than 700 cows, with the varieties from US, France, Thailand, Australia. Mr. Võ Văn Thiết, owner of Minh Hà Farm, has invested hundreds of millions of Vietnam dong in building mechanized model with the hygiene and environmental breeding facilities. The fattening cow breeding is very important in terms of food and tonic supplements. Every month, it must inject tonic supplement at a time. Breeding facilities must be cleaned up once a week in the sunny season, and in the rainy season once every 2 days. Then the milk is dumped in the storehouse. Mr. Thief's breeding farm is invested in a system of mixed food rider for cows, a vehicle to spread food through the feeding and drinking trough system, which helps to adjust the amount of food and water properly. Mr. Võ Văn Thiết said that thanks to the mechanization, the production cost of farm is reduced, thereby helping to get higher profits. Except the well-controlled environmental issues, the disease in cow herd is also minimized. Currently, the cow farm of Mr. Võ Văn Thiết in Bến Cầu District also invests in plots to grow and mow grass, closing the food process, saving costs from imports for his cow herd. As a result, he gets a net profit of 3 million Vietnam dong per cow at selling. The average annual income is nearly 1 billion Vietnam dong. The efficiency from investing in mechanized model in animal husbandry is clear. That comes from changing the talk of the farmers, which is a very important issue. In order to do this, it is very essential as creating favorable conditions for farmers in the whole province to visit and learn about the effectively mechanized models. From there, it creates motivations to promote the application of mechanization in animal husbandry of farmers in the coming time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for sharing with us and see you next time.